and welcome to tonight's video. My name's Emma. Make sure you subscribe for hauls. I also upload a weekly vlog, and if you're new to the channel, we are a Disney loving family. I have recently returned from a 2-week trip to Orlando, Florida, and I absolutely, the Disney blues, the struggle is real. My t-shirt says I'm nicer when I'm at Disney, which is an actual fact. I will link below the vlogs and also above, and I also leave playlists. I've got a big Disney World playlist, and I've also got a Disneyland Paris playlist, so make sure you go and check those out. And a lot of you have been excited for this video. It is the Walt Disney, I said that like there's gonna be a fanfare. There's no fanfare, there's just my dog asleep next to me. It's the Walt Disney World. Da da da. So guys, I went in, I got a lot of stuff. This is our thing, this is what we love, this is what we save for all year. This is what I like to spend my hard-earned cash on. So you might possibly go, Emma, that's too much stuff. And I will go, no, I'd like to have double the stuff. So we will start off with mug of the trip. It's the mug of the trip, but it's not the mug of the trip because I've actually got 4 mugs here. So I will talk you through them. The first mug we got from the Disney outlets. So if you are going to Florida, there are 2 Disney outlets in malls where it's kind of cheaper stuff that you can get in the parks, so it's old from the parks. We actually, I've not put in this video, but we got a Banshee for $10. So the Banshee and Animal Kingdom are around $50–60, and we got them for $10, which if you watch the weekly vlogs was amazing because that's what my kids were saving up for, so they were so pleased. So yeah, I got a few little bits and pieces. I will say it was very busy in the outlets this time, and we actually had to queue one day to get in, which we've never had to do before. So the first mug I got is this one here, which says the maddest hatter of them all. And it's from the Haunted Mansion, and I think this was, instead of $16.99, I think it was maybe around $10. I love that. It's a really nice big mug, perfect for Halloween. Stephen actually bought this mug. We went for breakfast on the first day to Ohana with Stitch and Lilo, and whilst we were waiting in the queue to get in, Stephen came back with this little man. I'm tempted to actually put a plant in him, and I might pop this in Erin's bedroom because she loves Stitch. But like, his ear is the handle. I'm not sure this is the most practical drinking mug. This was $23, but it's very cute. Thank you very much, Stephen. I got this for my office. What I did this trip was, like, if I saw something, I didn't buy it straight away. I waited, and then if I was still thinking about it a week later, I was like, right, I'm gonna go and get it. And I kept thinking about this. It is like a, are they called tumblers, or you know, you put your water in? So this is $25, and it says I live in Fantasyland, and I just thought this would be fab to take down to the office in the bottom of my garden. Nice big cup of tea, drink that down there. When I was in Walt Disney World one evening, I actually met with my really lovely friend Mugs of Disney. I will link her Instagram below, and she came up with a little Mickey mug. This is from Target, and I had been searching. We've been to Target about 4 times to find this flipping mug. Couldn't find it, and she turned up and she bought it me, so I was so pleased. Halloween Mickey. And the final kind of mug-ish sort of thing is, look at his little face. So Trader Sam's Grog Grotto is a bar that is in the Polynesian Hotel, and it opens at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and from 3 till 8 you can have kids in there with you, and then after 8 there's no kids. It's quite hard to get into. You have to kind of sign up, and then you get a page when it's time to go in. So I picked up this little dude from there. I've already got one, so my aim is every time I go, I'm gonna get one. So the other one I've got is green, and I just love them. I'm gonna put a plant in. So it's gonna have hair shooting out of his little scully face. I just love him. I just think it's, I mean, it's creepy, but I really like creepy. So he's very precious. He's also incredibly heavy, but we like him a lot. Right, so let's move on to the clothes portion. Oh, one of my t-shirts isn't here. It's in the wash. Boo. If you go onto my Instagram, make sure you go and check it out. I've done highlights of my whole trip. You will see a t-shirt that was $30. It's red, and it says I'm here for the photos. And I thought about it for like a week and a half, and then I was like, I'm getting it. It just sums up my Disney trips. Like, I love taking photos. I feel so creative when I'm there. Like, you can wear like crazy clothes and there's bright colours. So that top for me was just perfecto, but it's in the wash because I've already worn it. Okay. Day one, Stephen bought me another treat. It's a spirit jersey, and it's a Walt Disney World one. It's sparkly, can you see? Walt Disney World, and it's got a pumpkin on it, a little pumpkin. If you're new to the channel, I love Halloween. So this is just perfecto. If you want to get a spirit jersey, they are quite expensive, but I will say this. Get a large if you're kind of my size. They're super comfy. They wash really well. You can put them in the tumble dryer, but I will say don't, because my Disneyland Paris black one, the letters have gone a bit kind of crackly, which is a bit frustrating. But then one day I was just scrolling on a social media because jet lag, you know, scrolling on social media. I was going to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and I was like, oh my gosh, they've got their own spirit jersey. 'Tis a thing of beauty, it is a thing of beauty. It is a Hocus Pocus. Look at that, Hocus Pocus. What's it say? Hocus Pocus. Didn't even read it. Villains Spectacular, and it's got like the date on, time for a little Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus Villains Spectacular, Magic Kingdom 2019. It's purple, it's sparkly, it's really sparkly off the back, but some of the sparkles do come off, but you know, that's fine. But look at that. Oh, I can't wait to wear it just the whole of Halloween. So yeah, I did get 2 spirit jerseys. Hang on, no, I got 3. When I was in Walt Disney World, we met up with my lovely friend Melissa, who was there with her daughter and her husband, and she was gonna get Rini, who's her daughter, a spirit jersey, and I was like, with Erin, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna cave in and get her one. These are like $45, which is a lot of money. So Mama did what she always did, does best, get her a size up so she can wear it for about 3 years. So this is kind of like a tie-dye one. Walt Disney World on the back, the castle on the front. You can get these in adults, so if you want to do twinning, you can, but this is not for me, but Erin loved it, so very pleased with that. In the outlets, I also got a couple of t-shirts. This one was 99 cents. I mean, it is extra large, but Stephen and I were like, we can't turn down 99 cents, for goodness sake. And I got it, it was extra large. It is a Ticket Room t-shirt in the ticket room in the ticket, which is one of my favourite attractions, and it will be a jogging or in bed t-shirt. But for 99 cents, we were like, hell to the yeah. Right, I picked up this one, which instead of $40 was $10, so well done, That is a good old saving. This is in a large. Oh, my mug nearly went. This is in a large, and it says, I'm just here for the mouse. So I love that. This will be good perhaps in Disneyland Paris, because Florida is obviously so warm. You're not going to walk around with a kind of long-sleeved grey t-shirt because you would be very sweaty. So, but I really like this. I'm just here for the mouse. So that was kind of like the clothes portion. Oh. Because I do running now, I also decided I really wanted a hat for when it's going to get a bit colder. So I got this. And I'm not going to really talk to you about it, but what I want you to do is, if you know what that is, let me know in the comments. Tell me what park you would find it in. What does it represent? So any of you super Disney nerds out there, what's that? But that's going to be my running hat. And something else I've seen on social media quite a lot over the past kind of 6 months were some buttons. So we call them badges in England, so buttons. I make Disney pin boards for the kids, so with all pins and maps and all sorts of things on after our trips, and I thought these would be perfect. So I got 3 sets. I got, I'm here for the churros, I'm here for the ears. Churros will be Ethan's. Ethan's always there for the churros. I'm here for the Mickey bars, I'm here for the snacks. Me, all day, every day. I'm here for the rides, that'll be Erin. I'm here for the autographs, which is me. I love meeting the characters. I absolutely adore meeting the characters. And I can sense that Erin's getting to the point where she's like, Mom, we're not going to be doing this anymore. And I'll be like, Mom! You may remember if you've watched hauls before or vlogs before that every trip we go on, we buy a Christmas decoration. I can't wait for Christmas because I'm going to do a Disney tree. I did one last year. It was average, to be honest. So this year I'm gonna make it bigger and better. So if you know of anywhere that does Christmas decorations that are reasonably priced, I mean, I know Shop Disney do them, but they are quite expensive. So we got a little Mickey waffle with a bit of butter on. We nearly got a Haunted Mansion one, but I don't know. As much as I love the Haunted Mansion, it just seemed a bit creepy to have on a Christmas tree. So we got a Mickey waffle. I don't know, that was extortion. Oh no, $17. Some of them are like $30. It's a lot of money. Okay, talking of the Haunted Mansion, which is one of my favourite attractions, because, I don't know, there's just something about it. I love creepy things. I love the animatronics. I love the fact that it looks really old. I love the idea of any rides that have been around for a while and thinking of the people in the past that would have gone on them. Does that make me creepy? Strange? I absolutely have no idea. I can't wait to go to Disneyland and go on the proper Disneyland one. So I actually bought a Haunted Mansion Imagineering a Disney Classic book because Erin really wants to know the story behind all the ghosts. So I thought it'd be quite good to read that, so next time I go I can know a little bit more about it. So yeah, nerd alert, sorry, not sorry. Very happy with my purchase. That was $23, which I don't think is too bad for a big massive, ooh, it smells like a lovely new book. Okay, let's go on to the pin portion. So we do collect Disney pins, the kids like to trade them. I buy ones not to trade, I buy ones to keep. I always get one from the hotel we're staying in. I also like to get one for like a classic ride. And I like to get one for a good character meet and greet. Those are the ones that I always get every trip so I can keep them forever. And that's what I like to do. Oh, and I also buy the kids a special pin each that they're not allowed to trade. They have to keep forever. So that's what we're doing here. That's what we're dealing with, guys. So for I also will buy the year one. So for the 2019 pin, I got this one, which is Stitch. I like him. For my character meet and greet, I got Gaston, which, as if you follow me, you know I love Gaston because essentially he is my future husband and we need to embrace this. So yeah, I got a Gaston one. We met on the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and it was really fun. So that's my character one. And the ride one I got, where are you? I like the vintagey stuff. So I got a lovely It's a Small World pin. It says, it's a small world, repeat, repeat, repeat. Because it's just, it's a small world after all. So I thought that was quite fun. I also got a limited release Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party pin, which is like a pin on pin, and that's really nice, got the date on and everything. And for Erin, I bought her a Space Mountain with a little Stitch that goes woo, because she loves Space Mountain and she loves Stitch. For Ethan's one, we actually, whilst we were over there, we did the 4 Mountain Challenge, which is where you go Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, Runaway Mine Train, and 7 Dwarfs Mine Train. Ethan didn't do Space Mountain, but he did do Splash Mountain. So I got him I Conquered Splash Mountain, which he thought was hilarious. I also picked up a Epcot International Food and Wine Festival limited release pin, which has got Mickey on, which I loved. And then we actually went on the day, which you will have seen in the vlogs, or if it's coming up soon, we went to Galaxy's Edge on the opening day. So I really wanted to queue up and get the kind of opening day pin. So I got a limited release Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and it says cleared for landing and then the date on it. And I got 3, I gave 1 to a friend, and I've got 2, so I will have 1, and then I'll probably pop that on one of the kids' pin boards. Oh, here's my hotel one, Port Orleans French Quarter, which if you're going to stay on any Disney properties, it is phenomenal. It's quaint, it's little, it's cute. There's a boat that goes to Disney Springs. It's a really nice atmosphere. There's a man that's all dressed up that hangs out magic coins. It's just one of the best hotels I've stayed in. When we went to the outlet, you can sometimes pick up quite cheap pins. So this is an open edition, which means it'll be around all the time. And this is an Alpha Centauri exhibition, so this is like a Pandora pin. These will probably be traded, so these will go in the kids' little things to trade for next time they're on holiday. And then this kind of made me go, Erin and I went into the Port Orleans French Quarter little shop. I can't even remember why we went in, we were just walking through, and the lady at the till said, "I got a question for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "And if you two can answer these questions, I'm going to give you a prize." And we were like, right. And she asked a question, which was something about Alice in Wonderland, I can't remember. And then she dished out, a little look there. She dished out a Tinkerbell pin that says "Where Dreams Come True," and it says "Where Dreams Come True," and on the pin back it says, "Just wanted to spread the magic by giving you this exclusive pixie dust pin. After all, this is the place where dreams come true." And she said to her, she's like, "You're not allowed to trade this pin, because as long as you've got this pin, you will always have pixie dust." So we had two. And I was like, oh, I really want to get another one. But obviously you can't go and ask for pixie dust. So on the last day, we were walking through the shop on the way to the car to get in the car. The same lady again said to Ethan, you know, asked him a question, and he got one, so we all got one. We actually got 4 in the end, and Erin's gonna give one to one of her little friends who loves Disney as well. So it's just like, oh, fortuitous. So that's all the stuff I bought. The next portion is going to be kind of free stuff that we picked up in the parks, you know, on our travels. So if you're not interested in the free stuff, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you go and watch the vlogs. But if you are, interested in the freebies, let's take a little dive in. Okay, so I absolutely love Disney maps because I like to put them on my pin boards that I make, and I might do a whole video on how to make the pin board if you want me to, or put it in a vlog or something. So I picked up maps, and that's what I use as the backing. So, you know, any day you can pick up Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, I've got all of those maps. So then what I do is I will open a map out, you know, and that will be kind of the backing, and that's what I use as the background. So it's just like a nice bit of background. But I got some special maps. I got the Not So Scary Halloween Party map, like that, which has all the bits and bobs on. And also on the day of Galaxy's Edge opening, they handed out really fancy maps. They could be there now, apologies, I don't know, but they're very shiny, and they've kind of got like gold imprints and stuff, which I just loved. So we got that, and then also we got the Galaxy's Edge Traveler's Guide, which again might still be there, I'm not entirely sure, but this was very nice as well. So I picked up a few of those on my travels. We went to a meal at the Hollywood Vine, I think it's called, in Hollywood Studios. If you're looking for a character meal, that is one of the best. It's really lovely. And at the moment, it's a Halloween one, and as we left, they gave us a bag of sweets. So that was Minnie's Halloween Dine. So that was full with sweets, which was a really nice touch, for free. If you go on the Splash Mountain ride, they hand out Ziploc bags to put your phones in and stuff, and we have kept these, and we're going to be reusing them time and time again to put pins in and all sorts of things. So love that. This was another bit of pixie dust. We were in Hollywood Studios, and a lady came up to us, cast member came up to us and said, "Have you got fast passes for the Disney Junior show?" We're like, "Yeah." And she went, "Okay, what's your name? Where'd you come from?" And like, we told her. And then they took the kids to the front of the queue, and then they made them like knock the door and then open the party and start the party. It was just lovely. And then they gave us a certificate which says, "Across the miles and over the years, you'll all remember this magical moment from the Walt Disney World Resort," and it's signed by Mickey Mouse, Timon, Vampirina, Duck McStuffins, and it says, "Your first family, your magical moment." How cute's that? So Might have to pop that in a frame, so that was really nice. We managed to do one evening at the Food and Wine Festival, so I got the little brochure, which has got stickers in. Unfortunately, we didn't really manage to eat anything. We just kind of walked around because it was the last night. Everyone was hot and tired, but it looks amazing. So if you're there now or going soon, have a nice time because it's just great. They handed these little cards out. I don't know if they've always done this, we've never had them before, which are just like little safety tips. So this is, if it's on wheels, watch each other's heels. I know the kids seem to love them. We were like, thanks, and just kind of walked off. At the Halloween dine as well, we also got a little card with all the characters' autographs on. This is the kind of stuff that will look perfect on the pin boards, perfect size. We had a few stickers handed out by cast members, so once I've watched this video, I'll go and give these back to the kids. We got 2 badges, which are free, so if you ever go to a Disneyland park and you're celebrating something, actually, scrap that, not Disneyland Paris. Let me know if they do it in Disneyland, but they don't do it in Disneyland Paris. If you're in Walt Disney World, you can get free badges. So we had 16 years happily ever after, because Stephen and I celebrated our 16-year anniversary of meeting whilst we were there. I'm celebrating a 3rd visit badge as well, so we've got those. We went for dinner in Cinderella's castle at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and they gave us a wishing star. They also gave us wands. They tend to, for some reason, give the boys swords and the girls wands, and Ethan was getting in a right old pickle, and I was like, can he just have a wand? He doesn't want a sword. He doesn't have to have a sword. So also they were given wands, but they're upstairs. When we went into the Port Orleans hotel, they had made like a Mickey on the table out of beads. So we got some beads, which was a nice touch. And what's the final? It's the final countdown. We loved a bit of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which is where you get free cards and you can go around the whole of the Magic Kingdom with a map, and you use your cards to work with interactive cartoons. That's not a great way of explaining it. I don't really know how else to explain it, but yeah. So it will come up and it might be Ursula going, I was going to try doing Ursula voice. Ursula might be like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to come and steal one of the Dalmatians. And then you hold up your card, which has got a spell on it, and it will kill her or get rid of her. It sounds really evil. It's really good. So they gave us loads of packs, absolutely loads of packs. So we were really, really pleased. And any ones that are dupes, so like here I can see we've got 2 Headless Horsemen. I will put those in the pin boards as well. And we also got the exclusive Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party card, which you can only get at the Halloween party. So there we go. That's my little big lot Disney World haul. We had such an amazing trip, and it just confirmed to Stephen and I that we love Disney, that we fully intend to save up and go again next year. However, not in August because it was a little bit hot. Cute, next year we're going in August again because it's the cheapest time to go. But yeah, we had just the best time, and I really thought about all the stuff I wanted to buy. I really looked online before I went, so I knew what I was looking for, like those buttons, and also the first Spirit jersey, and I knew I was going to get this little man as well. So it was just a great trip. Make sure you check out my old hauls. Also make sure you check out the vlogs. Let me know below about the hat. I want to know how many of you know what this represents. I love you lots, and I will see you for another upload really soon. Night, guys.